Welcome to a very special episode of Oh my god, there's too many video games, what am I supposed to play, how do I design a filter for all this crap? So usually there's like just way too many video games and I'm like, I have no idea what, oh my god, how do I even pick which ones to do, because they come out way faster than anyone could ever reasonably play them, especially if you're doing a channel that actually plays through games instead of doing like 3 episodes in a game and then stopping forever, which is how a lot of people cope with this stuff. So normally, I'm talking about a ton of new releases, and how I can't cover them all. This time around, we're talking about me trying to gauge interest in various DLC, because the additional back-end problem that happens with this thing is that when you finish games, they then, like, get unfinished when you're not looking, and just add more stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, what do I do here? So basically, I'm just trying to gauge interest, to vote for all the ones that you would like to see at some point, potentially, and it helps me try to figure out which ones to filter and which ones to cover and, you know, stuff like that, because it's like, I could make like a dedicated time slot just for doing DLC, and it might take all year just to get caught up, and then the games that I played that year would also get DLC to add to the list. It's like, holy crap, games just don't end nowadays. They're all 40 hours long and have DLC over the course of the years. So the list I have right now that I think is relatively comprehensive is for Destiny we have Rise of Iron and the Taken King. For Deus Ex Mankind Divided we have A Criminal Past and System Rift. For Dishonored 2 we have Death of the Outsider. For Final Fantasy 15 we have Comrades, which I believe is the multiplayer DLC, which I didn't even know was out yet until a moment ago when I double checked. Episode Gladiolus, Episode Ignis, and Episode Prompto. For Fury, we have One More Fight. For Horizon Zero Dawn, we have The Frozen Wilds. For Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we have The Champion's Ballad. Little Nightmares, we have The Depths. Lords of the Fallen, we have Ancient Labyrinth. For Nier Automata, we have a bunch of letters and numbers in some weird sequence that probably means something if you look too into it or something. For Neo, we have Bloodshed's End and Defiant Honor. For Resident Evil 7, we have Banned Footage Volume 1, Volume 2, End of Zoe, and Not a Hero. And for Shovel Knight, we have the Spectre Knight campaign. Blah, I'm probably missing some, but holy crap, that's already a long list where, like, there are multiple things on that list that I'm pretty sure are longer than entire other games I could play. So figuring out how to prioritize this stuff and schedule it has been a mess, and it's just been sort of a growing list in my Excel sheet that just kind of finds its way in there. So tell me which ones you'd like to play. There'll also be an option for people to represent themselves if they don't care about any of the games at all, and like, no, just play new games, don't play DLC for anything. And I will take the information into heart and weigh it against other stuff and everything. This is not a definitive vote where the winner wins and loser loses automatically. It's just me gauging interest, because of course duration of DLC and price of DLC and a bunch of other things, and how much I really want to go back to said game versus other games on this list, for example, would also affect the results. So this is just you giving me more information to work with. If you want to deal with like actually being involved with a vote where the winner absolutely wins, then you can go and hop on the Patreon if you want to. That's how I'm playing Wind Waker right now, is that people that donate 15 or more nominate it, and then everyone else from $1 and up gets to vote on the nominations, and that's how that stuff gets picked. That is 100% full control to the audience situation. But this is more like a company customer survey to gauge interest, I suppose. And I'll try to use that to figure out what to do. I'm not sure when I'll do DLC next. It might be when Divinity ends, because we're entering the final chapters of Divinity, at least in our recording sessions, not necessarily the videos that have aired yet. And so maybe I'll do a bunch of DLC following that or something. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for voting. Your input is helpful because this list is way too big already. I'll see you guys next time.